Greetings everyone, Dustin here from GameTyrant to share our top 5 starting tips for Diablo IV. We've been playing the review build version the last several weeks and we cannot wait to jump in June 1st to the full version. So let's kick it off with number 1. Picking up everything you find. Now, as crazy simple as that sounds, every herb, every plant, every piece of ore, every piece of leather, and other mats that you salvage are extremely useful for alchemy, which we'll dive into here shortly. But crafting and applying aspects and everything else you'll need, especially in early game and end game as well, equally important. So jumping on to number 2, all those items that you pick up, including gold, are shared among your other characters, which is awesome because you will be doing a lot of farming, you will be doing a lot of salvaging. All those items that you gather, the gems, loot, your stash tabs as you unlock, all those items are shared with your other characters. Now, your hardcore characters, I believe, are exempt from this. We were not able to test in the amount of time that we needed to verify 100% about the hardcore characters versus the normal characters, but definitely on normal characters as we switch here between our main druid where we did most of our leveling and farming, we switch over to our rogue that's still leveling up, and you'll quickly see that all those mats, all that gold, the loot items that we have in our shared stash, the obols and everything else that you farm will be available for your character. So even though there's a lot of farming and grinding, it's nice that on our alts and other characters we don't have to worry about doing it all over or starting from scratch. It was extremely useful. Moving on to number 3, alchemy is definitely your new best friend. As you play through the game, especially in the beginning, it's easy to overlook your health potion upgrades and also your elixirs that you can do. And most of them include an XP boost, which is a no-brainer as leveling definitely slows down as you move on. But item power and everything else, you'll definitely want to craft those potions and keep them active. Keep a bunch of those on hand. Moving on to number 4, especially those first 15 levels, for better or for worse, most classes truly don't start until level 15, especially the druid that I was playing. In fact, I'll be honest, I didn't like the druid much at all for the first 15 levels. On World Tier 1, I felt okay. World Tier 2, I felt completely inadequate and weak until I started unlocking that class. Quest starts pretty far away over in Scotland. Moving on to our final point, and I believe this is definitely the most important piece, is enjoying the journey and not focusing solely on the destination. I've already had multiple people ask, how can I level up the quickest? How quickly can I finish the story? What can I do to just bulldoze my way through this? But to be honest with you, one of the most surprising and I think the best aspect of the game in the review build was just enjoying the game for what it is. Whether you want to play a little bit of the story, which you can start in Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, that is something that you can pick and choose. Or if you want to just farm dungeons, or you want to just explore the world or farm mats, you aren't corralled into doing one activity in any linear fashion. It's just enjoying playing with the builds and unlocking new loot. And if you get stuck on a dungeon boss or a story boss, go farm. Go find more loot. Try out different builds. You'll find plenty of gold to respect as well, so that definitely isn't a problem. And really, I think it's just enjoying this amazing game for what it is and enjoying the art, the music, the sound, the level design, and most of all that gameplay and loop, which is extremely satisfying. But yeah, instead of focusing on just rushing through it, I think that enjoying this game a little at a time, kind of like a fine wine, just a sip at a time, is the best way to play it. And I couldn't recommend that any more than just enjoying every moment. Anyway, those are our top 5 starting tips. Be sure to stay tuned to the channel for more tips, guides, tweaks. You can check out our full review on our website, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.